Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Kushi High School. This is the ninth standard biology. I'm going to teach you biology subject for the ninth standard. Uh, I'm very much familiar to you in the online classes as well as in the school. So this time I have come in front of you with the recorded classes, and these recorded classes anyhow we are going to have link in your WhatsApp group. Just click the as you have done now, but go through the class, not just simply just listening for only 5 6 minutes and afterwards you are leaving. You are not watching till the end. I know many of you do this because last time also we are having some other subjects, Hindi subjects and all for YouTube recorded classes, and you will not listen the class for the full time. Just for 5 minutes you listen and you will leave it, and you may not know classwork or homework whatever we are giving in between. So for that, what you have to do, you have to go full video. So okay, chapter number 10 I'm going to discuss with you children, soil pollution. As we have finished all the earlier classes, only one more lesson is there. So I'm going to teach you the chapter number 10, soil pollution. Yes, I hope everyone are having textbooks. You can open the textbook page number 148. Don't neglect your studies. As this is a recorded class, then what is the necessity of listening this class? Is that much important? No, not like this. Everything is important for you. If you want to read, wherever, in whatever way you can learn and read. That for that you should have a will. Where there is a will, there is a way, no? So if you have a will to read the biology subject, even in the YouTube recorded class also, you can just have a look on it. So soil pollution. So from very first classes, like first class, second class, very much familiar to this word, right? Pollution. Yes, soil pollution, water pollution, sound pollution. So we human beings are responsible for this pollution, right? So today we are going to discuss about the soil pollution. So our living planet consists of atmosphere, earth and what? Yes, our earth consists of water and land and atmosphere, the planet. The interaction of the atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere is continuing for years together. It was clean and enjoyable. So before so many years back, when you go back to so many years, what happened? The sky was very neat and clean. The sky was very neat and clean, and they were these all were enjoying together, like atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere. That means they don't have any disturbance at all. So they were enjoying. It was clean and enjoyable. But due to various activities of man, that means we human beings, because of our greediness, because of our selfishness, what happened? We have done many activities. The composition of complex nature of environment got changed. The environment which was very natural, which was very pure and clean, that has been totally changed. The activities, so what type of activities made this environment to be changed? Yes, you can see like industrialization. That means number of industries have been introduced. Is it not? Before that there were much industries were not there. Only few were there, but not nowadays. Many industries have been evolved, like constructions. Yes, constructions of buildings, transportation. We are using different vehicles for our transport. In olden days, only bullock cart or by they used to go by walk. But nowadays, each and every house we are having a car, motorbikes, agriculture and deforestation. Why agriculture? Do agriculture cause any pollution? No, agriculture does not cause any pollution. But what is happening? We are using chemical fertilizers to yield the more crops, and these chemical fertilizers are causing the pollution. Deforestation, yes, for our selfishness, for our sake, for like we are using much and much wood. Hmm? Before that, population was very less and the usage was very less. But nowadays, what is happening? Lot of population is there on the earth, and like we need each and every child in the home, they need some tables like table mat. Even the first class, second class children, they want the table for these online classes also. So for everything, for every sake, and every house is well furnitured. So for that furniture, what do we need? Obviously we have to cut the trees for furniture. So in this way we are deforesting lot and lot. Such activities are though desirable for human development and welfare, release unwanted materials into the environment, causing it to be imbalanced, rendering our life miserable. So for our need, we are constructing, we are introduced industries, we have introduced transportation as well as deforestation. So in order, when we have feeling comfort, for our comfort, when whatever we have introduced, indirectly we are introduced something dangerous also. Yes, these are all, like transport is there, that is for our comfort, like within time we can reach somewhere. Otherwise, like bullock cart and by walk, they take a lot of time to go somewhere. Nowadays, if we get a phone call, immediately we are reaching to that place because of the transportation. This is for our comfort. But in other way, what is that the dangerous that we are releasing? Very dangerous gases, emissions are released from the transportation into the atmosphere. Is it not? So in this way, whatever we are introducing, whatever the humans are inventing, the new thing, obviously the bad thing is also invented by them. Transportation is a good thing that saves our time and makes us comfort. But at the same time, what is that we are doing? We are releasing some harmful gases that cause the air pollution. So in, like this is one example. In the same way, now agriculture, what are we doing? In like in olden days, to yield the crop they used to take the 6 months, and now for better yield, like to increase the size of the fruit, or within 4 months we have to get the yield. For that we are using the chemical fertilizer. So like before 4 months only we are getting all types of yield very much. So what is happening here? Time has been saved, but at the same time, what we are doing? Chemical fertilizers we are using, some unwanted fertilizers we are using. For that also we got the air pollution as well as land pollution. Is it not? So we are thinking that we are saving something and we are introducing something new. At the same time, we are the cause for the pollution. We have learned so far about the soil formation and its properties in class 7, and also about the air and water pollution previous chapters. Here we will study about the land pollution. But before that, let us recall the lesson about the soil. We Indians worship earth as mother. Yes, because earth, like no other planet gives food, our earth is giving us the food and the air to live. Most importantly, why there are no lives as there on other planets? Why? Because life does not exist on other planets, because they don't have the three main important things like air, water as well as food. Yes, this this exists only on the earth. We are getting the oxygen that a human being or a living organisms need in order to survive, as well as we need especially the water. Without water we can't survive. And also lots varieties of food we are getting. So obviously earth is just as equal to the god, and you can say it also, the earth as a mother. We get everything for our living from the soil. You have studied about the structure of soil in the class number 7. Now let us see what is soil. Please go through the textbook, children. Have a look in the textbook. Air, water and soil are the three major natural resources. Yes, natural resources, that means it is not made by the man. Air, water and soil, these three are the natural resources that we got from the nature on the earth. Alongside, soil is one of the marvelous product of nature without which there would be no life. It is a natural medium for plants to grow. So think, if there is no soil on the earth, what happens? We cannot grow the crops and we cannot construct something on the land. Is it not? At least we cannot make a hut also. Not building, even a hut also we can't make. So if there is no hut or there no construction of the building, we can't stay. And if the plants does not grow, what happens? Even if you construct with something also, we'll not get the proper food when there are no plants. Is it not? So this is the importance of the soil, and soil is a very marvelous product where you can construct to live and where you can grow different varieties of plants for our food. Yes, you can see in the picture components of soil: air 25%, water 25%, mineral particles 45%, and organic matter is 5%. This is on our these are the components in the soil. Yes, soil consists of air. That's why you take soil. Otherwise, I think many of you are having small pots in your houses. It may be a tulsi pot or a rose pot. Suppose you have not watered the plant for 2-3 days, then afterwards when you pour the water, what happens? Air bubbles will come out from that soil. This proves that soil contains the air as well as water. Some moisture is present definitely, and mineral particles definitely, and organic matter. So organic matter contains, what does this organic matter contains? Organisms like 10%, roots 10%, humus 80%. Soil is made up of minerals and decomposed organic matter along with air and water. Not only the air and water is present in the soil, but also the decomposed organic matter is present. Soil is a habitat for many organisms like bacteria, etc., which in return feed and support plant life. Yes, you can see a varieties of organisms that are living under the soil, on the surface of the soil. But what happens? In return, what is that they give? They feed and support the plant life. Yes, these are the animals that fertilize the soil, and they'll make the plants to grow better. Healthy soil is fundamental to the growth of healthy plants that in return provide nutrients to animals, ultimately leading to organic food to living beings. When the soil is very healthy, the plant will grow very healthy, and the plant will give us in return the nutritious food. Even if we take a banana plant, if the soil is very fertile, what does the plant give us? A good quality of banana. Is it not? If suppose the animals eat that banana or human beings eat that banana, we'll get a good health. We'll not get any bad health, right? So in this way, healthy soil is the fundamental. When the soil is healthy, automatically our human beings' lives will be healthy. Why? Because we are taking healthy food that has been grown under a healthy soil. So there is a connection between the soil and the human life, right children? Yes. Now how is the soil formed? Such a healthy thing, important thing. How is the soil formed? Let us see. Soil formation is a long and complex process, and it can take 100 to 10,000 years to create 1 inch of topsoil. So already in lower classes we have studied, no, weathering of the rocks is soil is formed by the weathering of rocks. So some years back, what happened? The rocks, because of the heat as well as the pressure of the rain as well as the pressure of the wind, these rocks start get weathering. Then they split into the small particles which altogether makes a soil. So this is not happen in 1 day or 2 day or 1 year or 2 years. This is happening from like 10,000 years before, not 10,000, much more than that. So to create a 1 inch of topsoil, so on the ground, if you look at the ground, if you take like this is the 1 inch, this layer of soil, to form a 1 inch layer of the soil on the surface of the earth, it has taken like 10,000 years only for one layer. Then now you can imagine like from how many years back the soil is formed. It may be some from million of years back. When you go to the million of years back, the soil is formed. It is driven by many factors such as climate, topography, living organisms, and the type of parent material. Parent materials come from breakdown of underlying rocks or from deposits of streams and rivers, seas and gulfs, hills, winds, glaciers, and an organic plant residue. What are these parent material, children? like climate, topography and living organisms. Topography means it includes the mountains, hills, okay, on the earth. Now parent materials come break down by underlying rocks. From where does this parent materials come down? The breakdown of underlying rocks or from deposits by the streams and rivers or seas and gulfs, hills, wind and glaciers or other organic plant residue. Over time what happens after so many years? These materials are weathered by the effects of freezing because of the cold temperature, thawing, wetting, drying, heating, cooling, erosion, plants, animals and from chemical reactions. Eventually the parent material is divided into three horizontal layers. So because of all these, the top layer consists of most organic matter. The top layer of the soil consists of mostly organic matter and biological activity. And what is the middle layer consist? It is a zone of maximum material accumulation and the bottom layer is mainly the parent material. The topsoil is important since it is the foundation for the life on the earth. From these three layers, the top layer is very much important as it is the foundation for the life on the earth. Do you know in 1 acre of land where the topsoil is 80 inches thick nearby, nearly 5.5 tons of bacteria present. So, in the top layer of the soil, which is 80 inches thick, it nearly consists of 5.5 tons of bacteria. Earthworms are also present in it. Like 50,000 earthworms are present in it. So, how does this bacteria helpful for the soil? Let us see in the next class. Okay, children? In higher classes, we'll be having that one. Like, what does this bacteria do? It will help, for the fertility of the soil. So, this is all about today, children. Remaining lesson will be continued in our next class. What is the thing that you have to do today? What so far, whatever we have finished, or so far, whatever we have discussed, all these points just go through the textbook as usual. Like in the online class and the school times, I used to say that please read the textbook, children. Like MCQs of in the blanks or 1 mark question may be coming from the textbook itself, right? So underline the hard words when you read the textbook. Underline the hard words and it will help you for when you are writing the question and answers. So for your better understanding, for your better reading, for your better knowledge, go through the textbook, children, once and twice and underline the hard words. That is the homework for you. Thank you, children. We'll meet in our next session.